Tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Florida International Panthers, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the James Madison Dukes offense will get the first possession of the game. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. Can go get it, he can run, he can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
Gets it out fast. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The play action fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
7 yards on the play.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Dukes want to crank the tempo. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Dukes have their offense in high gear. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Looking for a block. It's Sharp. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. So the FIU Panthers offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Gets it out quickly. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Back to throw, it's Pryor. He's right on target. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll throw it on first down. Got his man quickly. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. On the move. Can't White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. FIU pushing tempo. Calls his own number. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers. You have to imagine we're going to see a bit more of these designed runs as this game goes on.
No doubt. This is a guy that can run it. He can throw it. So what do? How do I stop it? Do I play pass? Do I play run? I mean, it's very frustrating to try to stop this kind of guy, and you see the explosive capabilities and making it happen on his own.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown.
7, James Madison, 0.
They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He's got it on the right. Tackled immediately after the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He's got an open man, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Dukes!
What a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll put the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the 1st down, and that's all that matters.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida International.
In the end zone.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over USF. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
The lone back's got it. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
Picks up 1. 3rd down coming up.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it on the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, James Madison. That was just as simple as playing catch and warm-up.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, You know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Looking downfield, it's Cook. He'll take the deep shot. Wide open, he makes the catch. He's loose. Touchdown, Panthers! And once he got loose, it was all over.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
James Madison, 14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Now the play fake. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
The Dukes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This drive will open from the 15. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Open space at the 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll give it to him again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out. This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Back to throw, it's Cook. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he's got it at the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, FIU.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
Say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different. Quickly complete.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
They'll give it to the back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. And the Dukes will hustle to the line. Using the quick game. He dances away again. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Dukes will line it up on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Find space on the right. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. It's complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The back goes in motion. He's going to pass on second down. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes!
Receivers do this every day, all day. Throw it up, I will go get it, I will stay in bounds. Nice job knowing where he was at on the field to get that foot in bounds, to get the big touchdown for this offense. And
the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Washington State is ahead right now, but the school that nearly saw Ryan Leaf win a Heisman back in the day still has some work to do. They're up by 7 over Colorado. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. They'll try the run. They stripped it out. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
First down here for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And the Dukes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, James Madison. Boy, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too, Reese. They're wondering how they're going to counter this offense. As you see the explosion, it's so hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offense is just, they got the upper hand.
On to attempt the try.
Is on for the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession. They wasted no time, couple of plays into the end zone. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Florida International offense is back on the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They move the tight end all over. Quarterback will audible. Looking for a man. It's Cook. He uncorks one deep. A full dive to haul that one in. Get a big play like that last one. You flip the field. You change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Gets it out fast. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The Panthers want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And how about the run play on 4th and 3 to 4? A lot of times you see that's a pass play nowadays. They run the football. They stick to what they do well. They know where the 1st down marker is, and they get the 1st down.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The run from the shotgun. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Finds his man down the middle. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free first down.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. They go to the ground. Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4. It's down at the 15.
At the 15-yard line.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Right back to the well. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking downfield, it's Cook. He's got his man. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Quarterback will keep it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half.
James Madison, 28.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he's running in the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Dukes.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's perfect. That was going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. This has been a spectacular offensive showcase so far, David.
This has been unbelievable. The fireworks has been amazing. This is modern offense now. Palmer.
He's going up top. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida International.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One way, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
James Madison, 35.
The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
To kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
Madison 2 will take over. 1st and 10.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll leave it with him. Across the 25, he's got room. And he breaks into the open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance.
He wants to take the top off. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeforth Stadium.
The Dukes will kick it off to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work?
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. To the ground with the back.
And those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Puts you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number one, we got to stop the run.
Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Pryor. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback checking the play. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Myers on the move. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, James Madison. And they add 6 more to the board, but that tripled the house. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last. Oh, look out! And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big game. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Dropping back, it's Pryor. Safe completion on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down.
Touchdown, Panthers! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. So after the first down run, here's second down. They'll run it from the gun. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go.
They'll go to the ground. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got some room to run. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop, maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game, so if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a 1st down for FIU.
Man, I'm 4th and 2. I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the 1st down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, FIU.
Number 21.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
56. James Madison, 42.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab on the left side. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Dukes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now, because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Power football with the run. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the 1st down. FIU mounting a threat in the red zone. From the gun, running back gets to give. Working his way and keeping those legs moving, picks up 5 down to the 14.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
A little screen to the running back. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And they want this defense spread out across the width of the field, 5 wide on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Panthers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
James Madison, 49.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Lost, the defense is wide open. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, James Madison. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do. But the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
The AT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw, it's Cook. He's going for the big play. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida International. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. UNLV looks like the best show on the Vegas Strip right now. What a dazzling offensive showcase. They're up by 17 over Cal. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
They stop him right on the edge of the red zone. A pickup of 5 to the 20.
Well, no mystery on that play call, right? You got the lead late in the game. You've gotten the ball back on the other side of the 50 on your opponent's side, and so you're just going to run it. And it's fine if they know that. You just want to stay on the field and bleed this clock, and you got to start thinking about where are your best run-it runs. Which side of this offensive line is the strongest? Which guys defensively do you want to attack so you can take as much time off the clock as possible?
Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? They'll go to the air. He's got the tight end. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Elevates over his man. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football.
Just steamrolling his way through. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Dukes have pushed it inside the 20. They'll throw it on first down. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Dukes.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Florida International offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the ground, it's Francis. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. He's stopped again. They went right back to him, and he still found no running room at all. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Scanning the field, it's Cook. He's got his man. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The offense will stay out there to go for it on 4th down again. They're 3 for 4 so far in this one. Oh, it's a fumble. And the offense will recover, but it's not going to make any difference as they're short of the first down marker. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Slams ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Panthers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very...
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Brings up third down.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Pocket starts to collapse. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Pryor. Makes the catch. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead. Touchdown, FIU! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Pittsburgh was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in the Steel City over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Coming after him. On the run, fires downfield. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
He finds his man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses, and man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.